Hello, I'm making this video of this Super Pitfall on the NES. And I used to have this when I was a kid, not for the NES though, for the Tandy Color Computer, Tandy Coco, they call it, Color Computer 3. I personally think the Tandy version was a lot better than this one right here in the NES. But NES is still good. I mean, that's all I got right now. I tried that with the Coco emulator, and it didn't have the music with it. For some reason, the emulator didn't work with the music. So I don't know why. It's kind of aggravating. It is what it is. Um, but eventually, I'd like to get the Color Computer 3, Tandy Color Computer 3. Because that was the first computer I ever had. So it was a good computer. I enjoyed it. And it's kind of hard to find. I got rid of mine. Well, we got rid of it. I was young, so my parents bought it and got rid of it a long time ago. And it had a little better controls for the Tandy. I personally think the music was better. The glitching was a lot less in the Tandy version. Didn't have any glitches at all. As far as the little artifacts and different things, different things that shouldn't be there. That wasn't in the Tandy one, and that's in the NES. You'll see that in recording I have. My camera, webcam, isn't that good, but here's the cartridge of it for the NES, and you'll see in the NES it has a lot of glitching and stuff. And it's a very hard game. This game is difficult. There's like at the very first, you'll see when I get the gun. Sometimes I've tried this recording on the game recording with several different tries. Wasn't too good. I tried it a little bit before then. I'm not too good at it because I was a kid when I last played it. It's okay. It's just a little difficult. So you'll see it on there. When you jump, the things don't show up when you jump until you jump. So what I mean in the little gun and stuff, it doesn't show up until I jumped in that vicinity. Then it showed up. So you have to know it's there. It's really difficult because it's different in these other games. You can see it there, like Mario. You can see the blocks there, and you jump and hit them. Well, it would be like the blocks are hidden until you jump where they're at. Then they'll show up. It's kind of like you got to know they're there. It's a memorizing game. It's okay though. You see my mic here a little bit in this video. I'm trying a different mic setup. And so you just have to bear with me on that. I wasn't too happy with the Yeti mic, so I figured I'd try this one. And I had this, and I finally got this set up working. It took me a while playing with this. I got this Tascam US 600 I've had for a while. I bought it from somebody, and I never used it before. It's got a lot of different settings, so we'll see. I might end up getting a better mic for that and use that, and we'll see. Like I said, I wasn't too happy. Never was really happy with the Yeti mics. Some people like them, some people don't. That's another video on that. I know it's the first time I've actually made a video of me in this besides using my phone. I made some short videos with my phone. It's kind of hard making them with your phone. It's really kind of hard making it with this one because the way it's set up, the monitor is up here. So if you see me looking up, I'm looking at my computer monitor, and my webcam is down here. So I'll eventually get everything set up the way I like it. Somebody let me use this cam, gave it to me, so I'm not gonna complain. It's better than no cam at all, right? So let's get to the game. And not too long of a video. Didn't play really long time on this game, but I just wanted to record the game and do a little review of it. It's a really difficult game. It's hard, but it's fun. And The music's okay. I personally think the music was better on the Tandy Coco 3, and the video quality was a lot better on the Tandy Coco 3 than the NES. Um, but it's a lot better than the Pitfall game. It's a lot better than that game. You'll see the difference. The Pitfall is kind of. I'm gonna do some typing here on here, but Pitfall is was a really it was for the Commodore. I mean, well, I said Commodore. Yeah, it was on the Commodore, but the platform was on the Atari 2600 was the main game. It was system console that it was on. Very, honestly though, before the time, it was pretty good, but it wasn't really good quality graphics. Um, but this game here is a lot better quality graphics on. I was trying to get some background on this. It was only on this game. Super Pitfall was only on NES and the Coco 3. And I was trying to get a little bit more background. It seemed like it's a different designer uh, that made this game. This is based on the earlier series of the Pitfall series. I was trying to get a little bit more background on this. This game is Super Pitfall 2 was planned, but it was canceled. Uh, you'll see in the gameplay about it. Certainly, there's nothing in the game itself to keep them away. Further complaints was directed at the lack of credit given to David Crane, the original designer of Pitfall. So it's kind of basically us another Pitfall game, and it doesn't seem like the same person that made the Pitfall made this one, but it was definitely. Let me see. Trying to. Activision, yes, did both of these. So Activision definitely did both of these. So it was. It goes on. It's the same company, but a different developer, different person, programmer, and so that's interesting. I wanted to look at that and give you some more information on that. That's interesting. I like the Super Pitfall personally better. It's difficult, but Pitfall's difficult too. It's a lot of stuff thrown at you in Pitfall. You have the several barrels together, and then crocodiles, and there's a lot of stuff going on. Scorpion and Super Pitfalls like that. Um, it's a there is one thing, and the Tandy doesn't do as good as the NES. Was the spiders you can see better on the NES. On the Tandy, you really can't tell what they are. The NES is better on that, but I personally think the whole game as a whole is better on the Tandy. The controls are better, even though Tandy had the one button joystick. I think you pushed up to jump. I can't remember. It's been a long time. But the overall quality, I personally, maybe it's because I never played this on the NES until I recorded this. I played it when I was a kid on the Coco, and so I don't have any footage of the Coco, but you can find it on YouTube. You can compare the versions. When I get a Coco 3, I might do a video comparing the versions for you. But I encourage you to get this game, though. If you're a collector, get it, and you'll enjoy it. Just the nostalgia factor, collecting, and it's decent to play around with. And I did see a video. Somebody did a speed run and made use of the glitches in the game. And there is a lot of glitches in the NES version that I never did notice in the Coco 3 version. It was smooth. You walk sometimes, you'll see something you think is there, but and you get over and it's not there. The snake, when it went over to the left, you could see it over to the right a little bit, and you're thinking it's one over to the right, but it's not. It's the one that's over to your left. It's kind of, you can't see my hand motion in this camera view, but you'll see it on the gameplay. Just a lot of glitches, but you can do a speed run and take advantage of them if you do a search on speed runs for this. Um, it's good. So let's get into the video of the game. Player one. Here we go playing this game. I didn't have any audio to see. When you jump, it shows up the pistol. Don't have any audio of the game this time, so I'm gonna talk over and tell you. It's really hard to shoot this frog. You see, and you end up you can't jump over him when he's jumping, and it's a difficult game. And it's hard to shoot the frog. You waste a lot of your bullets. Kind of slow loading if you notice there. See, I finally hit that one pretty good. See the spider, you can see it. Did you see the artifact right there? Um, there's a little bat. That's kind of hard to shoot him. And see another artifact there. See, and the glitching and stuff when the things disappear down there. And there's a lot of glitchiness in this game on the NES. It's not that way on the Tandy. Sorry to say. See, it's a slow loading. I jumped over that one that time pretty good and go up the ladder. And it's kind of one time I fell off the ladder for no reason. And the frogs and everything, the snake is really fast. See, the bat's fast there. And see, it didn't last too long on that. I like the opening thing there. That's pretty nice. There you go again. See, you don't see it until you. It's kind of hard to get that gun too. Uh, it's really just extra bullets. But you always see a glitch, uh, some kind of glitches. Was fairly decent this run. See the glitch right there? There's always a glitch there, and the waterfalls are glitchy a little bit. Just a glitchy game. You can see the frog glitching out a little bit. I used my old Win TV, 20-year-old Win TV PVR2 to capture this game, and I'm glad I got it working. And see there's a glitch over there to show the waterfall that wasn't there. And see how the frog glitches a little? Squat and avoid the bat. Uh, Really difficult. There's some areas it's impossible to get through. Um, if you get yourself in a situation, you're pretty much stuck. I don't know how that bat missed me. Hitbox is what they call that. Yeah, scorpion there, really fast, really really fast, and you can't shoot him. You can't bend down in the NES. You can't even shoot bending down. In the Tandy, you can. Uh, let's see, like when I get in this situation, you can't get out of it because that scorpion's going to get you. I finally did. I think it's really hard, and you can't shoot the scorpion at all because you shoot it, go over him. And the only way you can get the snake is when the snake stands up. So there, it's just it's a good game, but I wish they kind of worked out the glitches before they published it in the NES. It's almost like they made it for the Tandy first, and they just tried to port over the code without updating it for the NES or something. NES controls it is on this game. It has two buttons, so you hit one fire and one to jump. Uh, but that's not too bad on a Coco. You don't notice it. I mean, that's all I had to play. It was no NES when the Coco was out first. We first got the Coco. There was no NES, so that's all you had. See how fast that snake is? And you can only shoot him when he stands up. It's hard to get that. And you don't hear any music on this, but see, that's really difficult. Them things falling, you got to be really fast. And when that first happened, I'm like, wow, what was that? Uh, See, you got to jump around a lot to see if there's things there that you can get. See another glitch, and you can see things that go over here. This, well, to that away, you can see it show up. The cans flipped. You can see it show up on this side over here. Well, let me see out of this side over here, and it comes up. So, see, a scorpion's really fast. See, you can't shoot the scorpion. It goes over him. See, and it shows up on the right. Well, my cam's flipped. On the right there, it shows up over here. Uh, on the right, yeah, I get my cams flipped around. And you see the scorpion and come over one side, you'll see it show up on another. There's a glitch right there. I recorded this game before I did this video, so that's why I can talk with my hands. Walking through that, I didn't have it set up to record the audio of me talking when I was doing this. Didn't have that set up yet, because I'm just now setting up the getting a Win TV thing set up pretty good. I like it's recording a good quality though. You see there? You gotta jump, and then it shows up. That's a little glitch there, wasn't it? Uh, that's a good design of whatever that is, a flying thing there. I think I got him. Got him on the first try. See, that just comes, you got to be ready for them. They drop fast. It's a difficult game. It really is. Um, it's a fun game. It's really difficult. See, it loads slow. Things drop fast. I'm playing this video in the open OBS thing and recording the video while I'm at it. So there you go. The gameplay. I know you enjoyed it. Let me make this a little bigger for you. See me a little bigger. I know you enjoyed the game and my review. I hope it was a truthful review for you. And thank you for watching. And I'll share a little story here before I go. There was a man that was a truck driver, so he had to he had a call to emergency load of oats. So he was picked up the load, and his wife called, and she said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Hauling oats." Hauling Oats. Some of y'all might not get that. That's a music group, Hauling Oats. That's a little lame joke I made up, but it's good to have a joke and laugh. Laugh at yourself even. And so I'll let you use that joke. I encourage you though, before I get off of here, subscribe to my channel. This is a new channel, so subscribe to it and like the videos. Give me some good likes. If you can, I'd appreciate it. Get me a share of that love, amen. And just like the video, subscribe, and tell other people to subscribe. And give me some good comments, good feedback, what videos you'd like to see, and different things like that. I don't make them on a regular basis right now, and just kind of busy time of year for me and my job. But I'll try to do them as regularly and from time to time, and upgrade my equipment from time to time. So thank you, and I don't know if this mic's working. Yeah, it is. Okay, I had to scroll down there to see that. Thank you for watching, though, and listen to me blabber.